Well, I think it's important to be a member of SPE and ICoTA to keep up with the latest technologies and to actually come to an event like this and look around and see what's on offer and see what the new technologies are. And also, the thing we are trying to do is give a little bit more globalisation, so it's not just the equipment in Aberdeen, we're trying to show what we do in other parts of the world. The SPE ICoTA conference is an excellent place for networking and bringing people together. And it's not just local people, you've got the Norwegian market, you've got people from overseas come to see this technology that's on display and hopefully take some of the ideas home with them, take it back to their own areas of operation and expertise and broaden the event from Aberdeen. So it's very important for Aberdeen, these events. Well, we are showcasing today here at ICoTA some of our equipment that's used in overseas locations. This is typically a truck-mounted wireline unit where we have an integrated crane, double drum winch, measure head, the ability to control pressure control equipment. Obviously we couldn't get the truck in here today, so we've bought the business end really to let people see. They can go in the cabin, they can look over the control systems. This unit will most likely end up in Gabon or somewhere similar in West Africa, and we're quite pleased to have this type of equipment here.
I think these organisations allow players in the industry to come together with some new creative ideas and learn from each other and help the industry progress in the right way. Well, it gives us an opportunity to showcase some of the new technology we've been working on and other players as well to see what they've been working on in an attempt to sort of improve the industry as a whole. I think some of the operators have had some recent experiences, and it's very interesting to see what challenges they've had to deal with and how they've dealt with them. And it gives us an opening to see if there's anything that we could be working on, looking at to provide solutions for the industry for the next year or 2 years coming.
Well, what I personally get out of both these organisations are two main things. One is the learning that you get at conferences and the lunch and learn events that both ICoTA and SPE put on. And the other thing is the networking opportunity, a chance to discuss relevant topics with colleagues, potential customers in the industry. That's what I get out of the SPE and ICoTA. Well, exhibiting, what we're trying to do is reconnect with existing customers, talk about the current themes in the industry, and also to look for new customers, people within the operators that we don't know yet, or new operators that are coming into the place in the UKCS. At this particular conference, there's a couple of papers particularly talking about plug and abandonment. Plug and abandonment is becoming a much more important theme in the North Sea, and it's really important for us to align ourselves with what the operator's thinking is.
It shows, leadership by your business that you're interested in the industry for not just financial purposes. And often you can meet a lot of really important contacts through those organizations that you may not meet through your regular business. So, it's been valuable for TAM. I think like every service company, you're looking to get exposure. You're looking to kind of reach out to people that you maybe, again, haven't seen before. That's the importance of being in these environments, is you can't see everybody and know everybody. So the networking is important. And then actually even just getting together with guys that maybe do know you, it reminds them of what you do, especially if you're more of a specialist like TAM is. The extra available talk space is valuable to us for sure. What we're hoping to hear today is a little bit more positive news in terms of what's going on with abandonments, what kind of activities are going to be growing. I know there is some discussion about how do we increase activity levels. I think we're at the bottom of the trough, so what's the way forward? And I think that's kind of what we're hoping to hear about a little more today.
Well, one of the advantages of ICoTA is learning from different people, your peers, being able to share knowledge, share experiences, lessons learned, and gather information to make your job easier and a bit better. The keynote speech was very interesting from the OGA. They give us an insight into what new technology is needed in intervention, how much that's going to play a role in the future for the remaining reserves of the industry. All surplus funds get reinvested into the industry in the form of young people, in the form of learning and sharing of knowledge. It's a very good way of sharing and using the industry.
Today we had a group of career guidance teachers, career advisors and science teachers. And we used this event to introduce them to this sector of the industry, set the scene through the keynote speech and show that there is an industry here for a significant time in the future, and introduce some new technologies. The key thing that we're looking for today is make that link between schools, education, STEM subjects and the oil and gas sector.
I work for a government-funded organisation called Developing the Young Workforce. Essentially, we're set up to link with business and industry and get them to liaise with schools and build relationships, and it's all about careers and career pathways. The SPE have been really good in a way that they are a link to oil and gas and businesses within that industry. And with events like today, being able to be introduced to different companies and find out what they do already with schools and the activities they get involved with has been really quite good and very beneficial.